Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Misericordia men's lacrosse. Joining us is the head coach, Jim Ricardo. Well, Jim, 13 years at Misericordia University, and last year pretty darn successful. This year's pretty darn successful. The playoffs are here right upon us as you guys get ready to take on a team at home this time. So you got a big win over the weekend, and you're going to get a little home cooking this week.
Exactly. Yeah. Thanks for the call and everything. I appreciate it. You know, we're looking forward to hosting FDU. It was a little unique situation this weekend where we played them up there at their place, and it basically was for the second and third seed of the conference tournament. Winner gets a chance to host the same opponent on Wednesday, as you said, and we were very, very thankful to come home with a 9-6 victory and a chance to host them Wednesday night on the confines of Mangelsdorf Field.
Coach, what's been working for you this year, getting the wins and getting into the playoffs? I mean, you guys are playing well.
Yeah, we are. We've got a great group of young guys. We brought in our largest class we've ever had in our program's history here with 20 freshmen, and we have some young guys playing really, really well right now. Also, obviously, we have a good core of older guys that have been showing the ropes, that have been leading by example, and getting an opportunity to play some really good lacrosse. And honestly, probably the best we've looked in our young program's history is the way they've been playing the last 3-4 games.
Well, Jim, there's I can't say this enough, and I say this question or say this statement enough, is here in northeastern Pennsylvania, lacrosse is taking off on fire, the youth leagues and the high schools, and you've been waiting for it, I'm sure, all those years at Misericordia University. Collegiately, hey, you're getting players from all over the place, but at some point here, you're going to start getting some local flavor in there, which would be nice, too.
Oh, my gosh, you're not kidding. We are dreaming for the days that we can start to recruit in our backyard. You know, obviously with Dallas picking up, their head coach is actually a former alum of ours, Drew Abatangelo. So I know he's doing a good job with those guys there. We would love to be able to go to a 4:00 game and watch something right here in our backyard. But the game has grown, as you said. It's still the fastest growing sport in America. You know, with all the stuff in the back mountain. It's just great to see lacrosse taking off and the way it is being receptive. It's outstanding. It really is.
Jim, how about your background? Tell us a little bit about your coaching background, your playing, a little bit about lacrosse and what it means to you.
Sure. Yeah, I was had an opportunity to play junior college lacrosse at Herkimer Community College. Got a great chance to play there. 2 junior college national championships, both in upstate New York. Then I transferred on to Cortland State, which again is in upstate New York as well, and played in the NCAA tournament 2 straight years, which was awesome. Very, very good, exciting. As far as coaching wise, you know, I had the opportunity to play for 2 great coaches, and thankfully both different styles. You know, one was a little more old school, a little more rigid, and the other one was key on scouting reports, on training. So I was able to kind of take a little hybrid of both guys. You know, coaching wise, my college coach at Cortland actually resigned right after my senior year and went down to Virginia Wesleyan, which is down in the Virginia Beach area, and he offered me a job that summer in August. Opportunity to get to coach the defense, to run man down, face-offs, and that's kind of what started off my coaching career down there. We were down there for almost 3 years, and then obviously Misericordia came open opportunity, brand new program, and kind of jumped in and been hitting the ground running, so to speak. You know, it's been great to see the program get to where we are right now.
Jim, over the years, you've seen Misericordia University grow. Their athletic program is tremendous, and of course, a lot of great coaches, a lot of youth, and I'm sure it feels right at home for you to be there at Misericordia University. And it's everybody you talk to, all the coaches say they love it.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. It's a special place. You know, you get that feeling as soon as you walk on campus. You know, it's genuine. The people are genuine. People care. It's a great atmosphere to work. You know, and our coaches take pride in what we do. You know, and you see a lot of success because a lot of guys and ladies are working really hard.
Jim Ricardo joining us right now. He's the Misericordia men's lacrosse coach here on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. And coming up, they will be in the playoffs and get ready to go. Coach, let's talk about the team a little bit. Let's first start on the offensive end. Who's scoring for you and who's setting them up?
Yeah, sure. We've got a really great tandem at the attack right now. Our attackmen are playing outstanding. We've got Patrick Kellish, a sophomore from Clark out in New Jersey. He's a very, very good player. He's at 37 goals, 17 assists right now, so he's doing a little bit of both. He's getting his way up to the all-time points totals in a career right now in a season. So he's doing an outstanding job. Lane Kukuski, a junior actually from Andover, Minnesota. We've got 2 kids from Minnesota, which is awesome. And Chris Fleming, a freshman attackman. The 3 of them have been working wonders. Our middies have been the big-time generators from up top. Guys like Andrew Reynolds, Brandon Winslow, Kyle Reese, Trevor Bodner. They're north-south dodgers, and they're drawing slides. We're able to move the ball, and our attack have been, completely finishing. With Lane with 27 goals, Chris Fleming with 27 goals. Reynolds has 24, Winslow 23. So we're getting a lot of production from a lot of different guys, and it's making our offense, very, very dangerous.
Coach, how are you opening up that Minnesota pipeline to Misericordia University?
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny you say that, John. Well, two full years ago, I was down at a tournament, the Battle of the Hotbeds at University of Delaware, and there was a Minnesota Loons team, travel team, and really, really good players. And I was able to watch a couple games. Started to recruit, Jake Kukuski, and through the recruiting process, met his older brother, and we were able to actually land both guys last year. Jake's a freshman for us, and Lane is obviously a junior. So it's nice to see, as we said earlier, the game is growing exponentially everywhere. And we've got guys from Minnesota, we've got a kid from Michigan, we've got a kid coming in this year as a freshman for the fall from Tennessee. So the game is it's booming everywhere.
Jim Ricardo getting out there, getting on the map, and getting guys from all over the place. Jim, let's head over to your defense right now, and what's been good there?
Yeah, our goalie, Patrick Johnson, has been outstanding. This past weekend made 21 saves against FDU, standing on his head. He's been the leader. He's been the quarterback. He's a two-time team captain for us, all-conference performer as well. Hopefully this year, we're hoping he gets that number 1 knock as the top goal in the conference, because I honestly believe he deserves it. Up at 180 saves right now. His save percentage is over 65%, which is unheard of for a goalie in any sport, which is top 5 right now in the nation. So it's great to see him having the success. He's a hard worker. He's been a great 4-year guy for us. In front of him, we're lucky we have a bunch of defensemen that have been stepping up. One, Eric Dittmeyer, he's a junior. He's a captain as well. Been playing very, very, very good. Alec Kellish was actually their twin of Patrick. He's another good defenseman that started all year for us. And then we've got a couple of guys that have been doing a great job. John Tierney, a freshman, as well as Steve Dalacadillo, who's a returning starter from last year. Has been banged up a little bit, but he's starting to get healthy at the right time right now. And we've got some great depth. We've got some great depth at D. Dave Pettin, Mike Farinero. We've got guys that are pushing each other hard in practice and getting some good results on the field when they play.
Jim Ricardo doing some great things at Misericordia University with the men's lacrosse program. Jim, we wish you well in the playoffs this week.
Thanks, John. I greatly appreciate everything.
That is Misericordia Men's Lacrosse here on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.